take away and leave me with nothing again. You can't feel my anger, you can't feel my pain, you can't feel my torment driving me insane. I can't fight the feelings, they will bring me pain. You can't take away, make me whole again. You will feel my anger, you will feel my pain, you will feel my torment driving you insane. I can't fight the feelings, they will bring you pain. You won't take away, I'll be whole again. Everything's so blurry and everyone's so fake, and everybody's empty and everything is so messed up, preoccupied without you. What can I live at all? My whole world surrounds you, stumbled in a crawl. You could be my someone, you could be my seed. Know that I'll protect you from all of the obscene. I wonder what you're doing, imagine where you are. There's oceans in between us, but that's not.
Oceans in between us. I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are right now. There's some people that want to come back and they want to fix the situation with you. They want to fix it. You know, but you've already broken the bonds. You've already broken what was holding you back. You broke the bonds because the true colors were exposed. You were able to see the situation for what it was. And not just see it, accept it for what it is. Because a lot of times we see it, but then we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves because the truth hurts. And we don't like that truth. We don't like that reality. So we want to, hey, thank you. So we want to create our own reality. Well, we can create our own reality, but not a false one. Not a false one. And when we can't lie to ourselves. That's the worst person to lie to. The absolute worst person. Double confirmation, repair the situation, customer service representative, mechanic. They want to fix the situation because they were back here. They were just living a double life. Saw no evil in their ways. Unfortunately, there was evil in their ways, and that's why you had to cut them off. But because you learned your lesson, you know, your contracts was complete. It no longer served you to stay in that contract. You know, when the contracts are complete, it served its purpose. It's complete. Why are you sticking around? Especially when people showed you the true colors. When they showed you the true colors, trust them. Trust them if that's what they are. They weren't lying about that. Probably because, you know, they tried to hide it. Well, not tried to. They did hide it. They did hide it for a long time. But once you can see through that veil, once those lenses come off and you see the true colors, you can't go back to seeing them for how they used to be, because it was false. But it's given that like nobody told them to live the double life. Nobody told them, you know, that they didn't have to do the shadow work. You know, they knew they had to do it, but they refused to do it. But no one told them to do any of the fucked up shit that they did. They chose to. Those are choices that they made. You know, all the choices, the healthy ones as well as the unhealthy ones. Those are our choices, and we're married to our decisions. That's why it's important to make sure we're making the right fucking decisions. You don't want to be married to the wrong ones. More shadow work.
Am I the only one here tonight? Shaking my head and thinking something ain't right. Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one?
You're standing on the edge of time. You went and stood on the edge of time. You know, the generational curse breaker. You know, you said these false narratives, these programmings that don't serve anyone, that haven't served my bloodline for a long fucking time. They end right here. They end with me. They end now. You chose to do the shadow work. You chose to break the curses. You chose to go against everything, against everything that you've been programmed to believe, against everything that, you know, you thought was supposed to be right. Because you were able to see through. You were able to see through all the veils of deception. You're able to see through the bullshit. You're able to see things for as they truly were. Negative, harmful. You know, just as these people are married to their decisions, you're also married to yours. And you've been making good choices, good decisions. You chose yourself. You chose healing. You chose change. You, the seer. You, the anointed one. You, the generational curse breaker. You know, these people, they were doing chaos spells. They were trying to block your chakras. They thought that you were an easy target. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings. And the song that you're creating with the universe, it's one for the books. It's a lot of skeletons. These people have a lot of skeletons in their closet. They're either in spiritual prison or they're gonna be in prison down here. A whole bunch of people have teamed up against you.
Can't be the only one. Am I the only one who quit singing along every time they play a Springsteen song? Am I the only one sitting here, still holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave? God bless the USA. I'm not the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground. Another statue coming down in a town I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. She still wants a friendship. She can't live her life without me as a friend. I can't figure out why I'd give a damn to what she wants. I don't understand the now before the then. Most of this garbage I write that these people seem to like is about you and how I let you infect my life. And if they got to know you, I doubt that they would see it. They'd wonder when I showed you how you could leave it. A friend in Chicago said that I should stay persistent. If I stay around, I'm bound to break resistance. Fuck you, Lucy, for defining my existence. Fuck you and your differences. Ever since I was a young lad with a part-time dad, it was hard to find happiness inside of what I had. I studied my mother, I digested her pain, and vowed no woman on my path would have to walk the same. Travel like sound across the fate ladder. I travel with spoon to mix this cake batter, and I travel with feel so I can deal with touch. It's like that, thank you very much, fuck you very much. In his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. And everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Fuck to what happened, I got stuck. Making real pieces of me off the grill of her truck. Used to walk with luck, used to hold her hand. Fell behind to play the role of a slower man. I wanna stand on top of this mountain and yell. I wanna wake up and break up this lake of hell. I feel like a bitch for letting the sheets twist me up. The last starfighter is wounded, time to give it up. On a pick it up mission, kept it bitter. Getting in a million memories just to forget her. The difficulty in keeping emotions controlled. Cookies for the road, took me by the soul. Hunger for the drama, hunger for the nurture. Gonna take it further. The hurt feels like murder. Interpret the eyes, read the lines on her face. The sunshine is fake. How much time did I waste? Fuck you, Lucy, for leaving me. Fuck you, Lucy, for not needing me. I wanna say fuck you because I still love you. No, I'm not okay, and I don't know what to do. And everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. And everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Do I sound mad? Well, I guess I'm a little pissed. Every action has a point. 5 points make a fist. You close them, you swing them. It hurts when it hits. And the truth can be a bitch. But if the boot fits, I got an idea. You should get a tattoo that says warning. That's all, just a warning.
The truth can be a bitch, but if the boot fits. You know, you not only left toxic thought patterns in the past, but you left the toxic people in the past as well. Because the contracts are complete. And they know that. And they're pissed. And they're talking about that in the group chat. It's... It's kind of like the veil was removed and you were able to see their actions for what they really were. You know, they say they loved you, they said one thing, but their actions, the actions. All their actions stated stated even more reason why they're complete. You know, their actions weren't stating that they loved you. And if they don't love you, if they don't care about you, if they don't truly, then why are you staying around? Why are you staying around?
Yeah, that's my girl. You know just what to do. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love watching you take it. I love watching you taste it. That's my girl. You my little angel. That's my girl. But you ride me like hell. That's my girl. Maybe I should thank you. That's my girl. Cause you take it so well. That's my girl. Think about the time you almost made my heart stop. I love it when you use your mouth as an alarm clock. Doesn't matter if I'm tired, I'ma see it through. Real men still wear pink and we eat it too. Good girl, look at you, go crazy. Eyes on me when you swallow my baby. Put your hands behind your back. I don't do drugs, but I'll give you a little smack. I can see the waves on your booty, I'm surfing. I like when you keep the same energy in person. You get a different type of nasty when you know it's all yours. I love it when you get on all fours. Yeah, that's my girl. You know just what to do. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love watching you take it. I love watching you taste it. That's my girl. You my little angel. That's my girl. But you ride me like hell. That's my girl. Maybe I should thank you. That's my girl. Cause you take it so well. That's my girl. Falling off the bed, we were headed to throne. She said, how could I forget this memory phone? I'ma let it be known that you're mine. Pussy got lit, so of course I'm gonna kiss you.
And it's given whole community full of demons, secret society, but it's given a lover is involved too. It's given a lover, or they're just lustful. They're lustful after you all, the way you were able to slay all your demons. They're lustful after the way that you chose to do the shadow work, even though they have opportunities to, but they chose not to. But they want to skip right to the blessings. They want to skip right to, you know what I mean, to the rewards without doing the work. You can't fucking do that. You know, getting tarot readings on you, you know, the secret society, the things that they do, they have to remain hidden. They have to remain in the shadows because it's fucked up, and they know it is. Unlike you, where you can be who you are everywhere because there's nothing to hide. What do you have to hide? Nothing. Niece lurking in the shadows. Niece could be getting tarot readings on you. Niece could be wanting to come back and try to fix the situation. The whole secret society, well, they want to fix the situation because everything's being sent back to them. Yeah, of course they're not happy. Didn't go according to plan, but fuck their plan. Fuck their plan. Attempted. They tried to take you out in the spirit. The whole community full of demons. Spiritual hygiene's on point. Karmic parent, working with this niece, working with this whole community full of demons. You, over here in a full alignment. They tried to take you out in the spirit, but they weren't able to. April motherfucking Fools. Their mask, it's like their mask slipped. Their mask slipped and you saw enough you saw all you needed to see. Confirmation. You saw all you needed to see. You saw enough to cut them the fuck off. They were forced to lurk in the shadows. Not only act in the shadows, because that's where they've been acting the whole time, in the shadows, but now they're forced to just stay in the shadows completely. You could be on the East Coast, they could be on the East Coast. It's given like it's like These people have been attacking you from coast to coast, right? But it's like your mentality is out of this world. Your mentality is just something that they can't even barely fathom. They can't even grasp it. Every time they think they have you understood, no, they don't. Which is why they could never be successful at taking you out, because you're unpredictable to them. Which is intentional. It's intentional. It's intentional. They were intentionally trying to keep you in poverty. But things are set up the way that the world's set up right now. They want us all in poverty. They want us all in fear. Pretty much everything is set to keep us out of finding ourselves, which is being creative, which is being, we're here to create. We're here to learn and create. And that's why they want us just cookie cutters, all the same, just spewing the same verbal venom that we hear from everyone, which is all lies. It's all deceit. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They definitely don't fucking want that. They definitely don't want that. They don't want you tapping into your higher self, your higher knowledge. They don't want you unlocking your DNA. They don't want you being in alignment. When dreaming. These people only in their dream state would this attempted red rum. Would it be any more than an attempt? Only in their dream state. April fucking Fools. Their plans would never be successful, because the Most High has greater plans for you. That trumps everything. What the Most High allows you to go through, and it's allows you to go through, it's for a learning lesson, so you can learn from it, so you can grow from it. And then so you can go and teach others, because each one teach one hand washes another, both hands wash the face. We're all here to learn together. We're all here to grow together. And April fucking Fools if you think you have other plans, because they're never gonna be successful. They'll only stay as that, as a plan, a failed plan, a horrible plan, but it's a plan nonetheless.
Appreciate those nights and those dreams. But my friend, I'd sacrifice all those nights if I could make the earth and my dreams the same. The only difference is to let love replace all I hate. So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's just
It's like it's given the let's go there. Let's make it a great escape. It's like you made your great escape, the greatest escape from you freed your mind. Freeing your mind is freeing your soul. You freed your mind. You made the greatest escape you could. All the secrets are being revealed. All the secrets are being revealed. But that goes both ways. That's a double-edged sword. All the secrets are being revealed about you and who you truly are, which is nothing new. You are who you have always been. They just weren't able to see you for that. But that was intentional. The Most High wouldn't allow them to see you that way. The Most High would allow them to think that they're going to be successful, only to see how far they're willing to take it. And then, when you fully align, judgment is called. And then your ancestors, they go up and they hold spiritual court, and then they come down and they give them a spiritual ass whooping. You start forming new thought patterns. Start forming new patterns in general. But it all starts with your mind, because you change the way you think, then you change the way you speak. You change the way you speak, you naturally move differently. But you got to be a commander of your mind before you can do anything. Taking me higher where blind men see. It's when this eye, when you're looking through your first eye, when you're not looking through the world through your worldly lenses. But that's the shift. That's a shift in consciousness. It's a shift in the way that you perceive things. It's not what happened to me, it's what happened for me. But you apply that to everything. It's a mindset. You got to change. It's a programming. But when you correct your programming, all the secrets are revealed. You get constant downloads from your higher self, from the Most High. You get constant downloads, and it's revealing the truth to you. And sometimes it just comes to you. Sometimes it comes in your existence through it could be videos. It could be this video. Who knows? It could be anything. Through conversations. It could be, who knows how it's going to come to you. It could be through a song. But you feel it. You feel it resonating, and you just know it to be true. You can't explain it, but a lot of things, all these things people explain, everything you hear, everything you see, it's all lies, most of it. It's all based upon lies. It's all based upon lies. And then trying to make the lie make sense. You can't. The only way you really can is with more lies. We should be seeking the truth in everything. We should be seeking the truth in ourselves first, What's holding us back? What are we lying to ourselves about? What bonds are we attaching to ourselves? What bonds do we still have that we need to break? And when you start questioning things, that's a step in the right direction. When you start asking that, because when you ask and you shall receive, but you don't ask for it. But when you ask for it, you got to look for it too. You got to look for how you're getting the answers. You got to look for how you're getting the answers. But the truth, the secret's being revealed. The truth is the biggest secret, which is why they try to hide it. They try to hide the truth in it. And they rewrite his story. They rewrite it. And they take the truth out and they put it in a false narrative. That serves a purpose, but it no longer serves a purpose, and the Most High is no longer going to allow it to continue serving false purposes, negative purposes. And that's all she wrote. The world's changing, and there's no choice about it. They tried to stop it. But what the funny thing is, they still want to learn more. They still want to get more from these evil entities they tap into, right? But when they open up the portals to the evil, they have to open it up to everything. And hey, we're back. Christ consciousness, we're back. We're back. You can't stop it.
I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. Mistakes I made, I paid for them with cash. Walked a million miles on broken glass. I'm feeling like I'm fading. My heart's been slowly breaking. My papa pill and smoke and make the drink. Talk to God and tell him what I think. It feels he's gonna hate me, but eventually he'll say I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. Take me home, take me home, to a place where I'm safe, where the walls don't seem to close. Take me far.
Take me home. Take me home. Silent treatment in alignment. You know, quiet your mind. You know, being able to calm the storm. When you're not worried, when you're not looking through these eyes, when you're looking through your first eye, keeping your first eye on the Most High. You know, not looking about how things perceive from the outside. Because it's really, you'll freak the fuck out if you're looking through these eyes. Because, yeah, it's chaos. But a lot of the chaos, some of it's intentional to help you grow. Some of it was sent towards you, which wasn't your burden to carry, but you did anyways. But you know, it's when you're not leaning on your own understandings. You weren't. You know, you're leaning on the Most High. And April fucking Fools, they never expected you to trust on yourself, to trust in the Most High. You know, they're trying to clone you, trying to copy you. They're trying to clone your divine essence, and you can't do that. You can't mimic that. This karmic parent. This whole community full of demons is spying on you. All these greedy ass motherfuckers that are just jealous of your alignment, jealous of your spiritual ranking. Jealous of your ability to form new patterns. Jealous of your ability not to resort back to previous programming. Easier as it might seem. Because, when you're going through this shit, you're going to want to resort back. And it's intentional. Especially, you know, the Matrix wants you to resort back. Because, you know, you're a glitch. You're a glitch. Matrix doesn't like glitches. There's people that try to control society. They don't like glitches. We're a threat. You know, the sex magic, attempted red rum. It's like they were trying to attach something onto you. But, you know, your spiritual hygiene is on point. That wouldn't get, your ancestors probably wouldn't even allow it to come near you. But even if it did, you wouldn't have succumbed to the temptation, to the wants of the flesh. They're confused about that because they don't have the self-control. They don't have the respect for themselves. So how could you have it for you? They treat their temple like a whorehouse. You treat yours like the temple that it is. Huge fucking difference. Huge fucking difference. What happens when you treat your temple like the temple it's meant to be? And when you don't,
cut me loose and called herself a somewhere wind. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than the this double shot of gin, 'cause everybody at the bar started asking, how's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas.
Hey, thank you.
Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She might be down in Georgia at her mama's for the week. Could be Carolina, California, something's telling me. She's somewhere in the Lone Star State with all the rest. Hear that one king song knows best. She's probably in Texas, Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. How's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day, he put him down. But a war is known to change a man.
It's given that, like, they thought you were a nobody in spirit, you know, but war is known to change a man. The spiritual warfare that, well, the one, they never expected you to see your way out of it. Well, it wasn't intended for you to see your way out of it. It was intended to end you. But, you know, not only did you come out of it, you came out of it stronger. You came out of it, well, yeah, a little beat the fuck up, but stronger. You know, the spiritual ranking scares them. They know that they wouldn't be able to handle the same, even a fraction of what they sent to you. But not only that, they tried to clone you. Like, oh, I can't beat you, so let's clone you. That's an insult to your fucking, to your royal essence. That's what it's giving. The royal essence. That's what it's giving. But that's a disgrace. That's an insult. That's an insult. That's a universal violation. They were trying to copy your energy. You can't do that. You can try to, but you're gonna fail, and it's illegal, spiritually, universally. I know, but it's like we've forgotten, we've strayed far away from universal laws, from spiritual laws, from universal laws. And we've submitted to man-made laws. Oh, we're going back to the aboriginal waves of things. And the Most High is going to bless the ones that are in alignment with that, and it's going to strike down the ones that aren't. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
'Cause Hank taught me just how to stay alive.
We'll pull more cards on this one.
You never catch me out the house without my 9 or 45. I got a big old truck. And my idea of heaven's chasing white-tailed bucks. And as a country boy, you know I can survive.
That's how we survive, going back to the original ways of things.
Now 2 flags fly above my land and really sum up how I feel. One is the colors that fly high and proud, the red, the white, the blue. The other one's got a rattlesnake with a simple statement made.
Hey, thank you for the follows, thank you for the gifts.
Is what it says, and I'll take that to my grave. Because this is me. I'm proud to be American and strong in my belief. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause I've never needed government to hold my hand. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause my family's always fought and died to save this land. And a country boy is all I'll ever be.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey! Hey! It's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Meat Click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey! Let's go! Snap your fingers. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that perk fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got Patron in my cup.
Where you guys tapping in from?
I drink. I'm a Patron and perk. I can't think. I'm blown to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. Drinking on some rust, dying on Patron. VIP stats, strapped with my chrome. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking
Virgin Islands.
to the beat, snapping they
Shit.
fingers, bouncing to the groove.
How's the weather?
Everybody that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty with the collar.
It's on my bucket list.
Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Good at what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I drink, the more it's slick and smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can do the shit too. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Hey, thanks for the gift.
Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin' in the field. Yeah, we getting crunk. Nigga popping bottles in these getting drunk. Rolling up the kush, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the E's to let them know we getting here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new tools. But not the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my Glock.
reppin' my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. Smoking on the best, we don't f with that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
Hey, if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
To my mother, to my father, it's your son or it's your daughter. Are my screams loud enough for you to hear me? Should I turn this up for you? I sit here locked inside my head, remembering everything you said. The silence gets us nowhere, gets us nowhere, way too fast. The silence is what kills me. I need someone here to help me, but you don't know how to listen and let me make my decision. I sit here locked inside my head, remembering everything you said. The silence gets us nowhere, gets us nowhere, way too fast. Insults and curses make me feel like I'm not a person, and I feel like I am nothing, but you make me, so do something, 'cause I'm fucked up, because you are, need attention, attention you couldn't give. So sitting locked inside my head, remembering everything you said. The silence gets us them soul under mind control. They see young man got no love, no love, no love in them hearts. We see them gone, no love at all. That's why this wicked jump on them off before little lion say they got to really deal in righteousness. Equality for the people wants peace and justice. Freedom of choices and the right to take a stand against the great deception played upon the nation. We no need no glasses to see that them no care them what we kill we ambition and spoil we career. Look how them poison the atmosphere with all them hatred and greed.
Alright, I'm gonna pass this, pause it, pass this. Where some people want me to pass over this because they don't want me to speak. Well, that's not gonna happen. Alright, so initials, we have K, S, J, D, I, P, F, and E. Almost just did that again. Weird. Alright, so occupations. We have a designer, a cashier, a lawyer, a lifeguard, an optician, a barber, an actor, a pharmacist, a tailor, a gardener, a florist, physician, a bartender, a scientist, a waste management, and a farmer. From the deck of Ma'at, we have principal, just like the whole fucking deck. Principle number 40, Ben and eavesdropper. Virgo, principle 16, cursed anyone in thoughts, words, or deeds. 21, seduced anyone's wife. Gemini, Ma'at, principle number 41, been deceitful. Number 11, cause a disruption of peace. Number 13, exaggerated my words when speaking. Libra, 39, acted with insolence. 36, spoken angrily or arrogantly. 29, committed adultery. 17, stolen from or disrespected the deceased. 3, stolen. Leo, 12, acted hastily or without thought. 31, felt sorrow without reason. Number 15, overstepped my boundaries of concern. Ma'at, principle number 37, falsely accused anyone. Scorpio, principle 32, assaulted anyone. Principle number 10, behaved with violence. Principle 23, terrorized anyone. Principle 38, placed myself on a pedestal. Capricorn, principle 19, taken food from a child. Cancer, Ma'at, principle number 42, stolen anyone's land. Principle number 33, worked evil. And Ma'at, principle number 9, cursed a god or a goddess. Those curses get sent back. People are going to learn. Unfortunately, it's going to be the hard way. People are going to learn. It comes through new beginnings. You know, one thing was old programming, old mindsets, old mentality that no longer serves us must end for new to start. You know, that's the most important foundation to rebuild with the Most High, is your mind. You know, reprogramming your mind and making sure that you're filling it with that which is why, you know, when I give thanks for removing anything in me that is not of the Most High and replacing it with all that is. And, you know, when you change the way you think, you change the way you speak, you change the way you speak, and you change the way you move. But, you know, you gotta, it all starts with your mind. It all starts with your mind. You know, pray sincerely. Keep connecting your thoughts with the heavens and release any worries about the material level. The meaning of attention is to pray for assistance now to repair what displeases you or interferes with you in the material world. Yeah, I mean, we can go through a lot of discomfort, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. When we're focusing too much on the material, and, you know, we don't ask for things to be taken care of. We give thanks because they've already been taken care of. We speak it into existence and we hold on to that, but we don't limit on how how our needs are going to be met. We just hold on to the knowing that our needs are always met. Everything happens exactly as it needs to and exactly when it needs to. You know, that's what we hold firm onto. $55.66. More perfect. There are some significant changes in your material life, such as a new home, a new car, or other possessions. You know, it's a shift of perspective too, though, because it's like, you know, everything's an equal give and take, right? And nothing's going to be removed from you unless it's going to be replaced with something even better, right? But a lot of times we try to hold on to, especially energetically, we make energetic ties, contracts with the past things, items, holding on to material things instead of just releasing it. Hey, it served its purpose, thank you, I appreciate it for it, but it no longer serves me anymore, and just releasing it. And then just waiting for the new to come in. But it's with the full release. It's the full release, but then also not restricting on how the new is coming in, what the new has to look like, because then we're putting it into a box and we're limiting our blessing. Because we're trying to control how it looks. We're trying to control it, and we can't. We have to release the steering wheel. We have to fully release how it's supposed to look and come, and just know it's coming and wait for it. You know, hold the space for it. Get excited for it. Go further. $33.99. This strong message is about releasing situations in your life that are no longer true or have fulfilled their purpose. Fulfilling your purpose. Don't cling to this situation out of fear. Know that you are cared for every moment. It is important to maintain a positive perspective on yourself and your future. You know, we're not ignorant to the possibilities of negative things, but we don't fixate on them. We don't focus on them, because that's where your attention goes, that's where your energy goes, and then you're manifesting it. So yeah, we try to deal with the problem. We deal with the problems as, puzzle time. We deal with the problems as they come up, but we do what we can. Sometimes we're not able to complete the whole problem today. We're not able to solve it. But we do what we can do, and we're at peace with, hey, I did all I can do, there's nothing more, and then we move on to the next thing. Sometimes it's going from one fire to another fire to another fire, and as soon as you put one out, 10 more come up. It seems like you're constantly putting out fires. But you know, we don't fixate on how many we put out. We don't fixate on any of that bullshit. We just first eye on the most eye, fixating on the future, fixating on the focus, what's important, what's right in front of us, not in the past. You know, in the past, yeah, it's important to learn from the past, but it's not important. It's very hindering to focus and fixate on the past. You know, we're supposed to live in the present, you know, which is the present fire right here, right now, not the fire from yesterday, not the 20 fires from the day before that. It's the here and the now, the present, which is what we're supposed to be living in. Not worried about the future fires, even though, you know, we should be setting stuff up, you know, but that's what boundaries and other things are in place for, to help prevent fires from even getting past that far. But when they do, then we take care of them, but we don't fixate on them. We don't fixate on problems, you know, stuck in lack, you know, lack. It's a mentality, you know, it's not what you have, it's what you choose to do with it. It's what you choose to do. Do you still choose to operate? You know, but that's also part of an energetic thing of living your highest timeline too, though, is doing the things, even with, you don't really have the means, but you're somehow making it fucking work. And, you know, we need to be creative. We're all here to create, you know, and if we're not being creative, that's depression. That's what depression is, when we're not being creative, when we're not being ourselves, when we're lying to ourselves. Feeling stuck in lack. You know, we have everything we need. It might not appear like we do, but that's when you're looking through these eyes and not this one. Sometimes we don't observe the tools as true tools. But we have them. It's just a matter of recognizing them. That's why you give thanks. You give thanks for the knowledge. You give thanks for always, you know, knowing what to do. Even when you don't, you give thanks for it because you want to speak that into existence. And then when you're really confused, you know, you go to the quiet place. quiet your mind, go into meditation, catch those downloads from your higher self. You stop leaning on your own understanding, and you tap in, and then you follow through. This is only successful if you follow through. You're going to keep remaining stuck if you don't follow through. You got to listen. Listen to your higher self. Listen to the Most High. Listen to the downloads that you're catching. And let go. Let go of control. Letting go of control. Letting go of the steering wheel. And you're still in the car. You're still going, but you gotta release it. You know, but that releasing it comes with being brave. Comes with courage to do the things that you don't want to do, that you're scared to do, but you know you have to. It's letting go of fears. You know, you let go of the fears because you know your protection. You know you're guided. You know you were led there. You know you're led here. You know you're being led to do these things, and so you know you wouldn't be led to do something that you're not prepared for. And so it's that understanding of the protection that you have, the tools, the mindset, the lessons that you've learned, because you didn't just go through it for nothing. You learned from it. You know, connecting to your intuition, trusting yourself. And you know, when you make those actions, when you make those actions and you're questioning it, you know, but then you see it play out, you know that you trust your intuition, and you know it played out proper for you. You give thanks. You have to give thanks. You have to come to that acknowledgement. You have to give thanks for it. And then you ask for more, because why would you want it to stop? Why would you want it? You don't. You want to keep trusting your intuition. You want to keep getting those signs and synchronicities that let you know you're on the right path, let you know you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. But you have to trust your intuition. Trust yourself. You have to know thyself. You have to know yourself before you can trust yourself. That's the first part. You got to find yourself and trust it. Trust your soul whispering to you. You hear it. Those thoughts going through your head, you hear it. You know you do. You feel it. But are you going to ignore it? Or are you going to take the leaps of faith? Are you going to trust your intuition? Are you going to trust that the person you're becoming is going to catch you? Or are you going to limit yourself and no, I can never become the person that's going to catch me? Self-limiting beliefs, manifesting negativity. You know, you can't carry the world on your shoulders. Your burdens are enough, right? Not to say we shouldn't. We're meant to help those around us, but well, a lot of times we put too much on our plate. A lot of times, a lot is thrown onto our plate because other people refuse to do the work. And you know, we think that we're being a good friend. We think we're being a good relative by carrying the burdens for them. But you can't carry everyone's burdens. You have enough burdens that you probably haven't even released yet. How are you going to keep taking on everyone else's? That's a recipe for disaster. You know, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. At this whole surviving thing. Just surviving is, you know, something to give thanks for. You know? What doesn't break you makes you stronger, forges you into a stronger version of yourself. A lot of times we don't give ourselves enough credit for the demons that we slayed, for the mountains that we didn't think we would see the crest of, but we did. You know, a lot of times, you know, the mountains in our own life, you know, we all have our own mountains, but you're never going to see the crest of the mountain if you're trying to follow someone else's path. You know, a lot of times when you're going up the mountain, you can't find any trails. There are no path. The real path is not, you know, you might see a trail, but a lot of times they go to dead ends. They don't go to your destination, because we all have our own personal paths that we're meant to take. And all the roads lead to the Most High. In one way or another, they all do. But we're meant to forge our own path and never lose sight of the Most High. even when we're playing and having fun. You know, we're not just meant to learn, we're meant to have fun as well. I guess some of us need to learn to have fun. You know, your inner child, you gotta let your inner child out. You gotta acknowledge your inner child. You gotta acknowledge the ways that your inner child could have been. Well, not could have been. Pretty much our inner childs are all damaged from things of the past. The way that we were treated and stuff, and the way that we didn't stand up for ourselves. So many different ways. So many different ways. But, you know, we gotta acknowledge the ways that we were hurt in the past. Because if you don't acknowledge it, then you can't heal from it. You can't heal from something you're still lying to yourself about as it being a hurtful thing or whatever. We lie to ourselves a lot. We lie to ourselves a lot, dimming our light. A lot of times we lie to ourselves by dimming our light. We tell ourselves that no one, you know, I can't be my true self. I can't show who I truly am. No one's going to understand. Well, you're never going to meet the people that truly understand you or truly see you if you keep dimming your light. Because, you know, those are the type of people that you're going to keep attracting. The ones that, unfortunately, aren't able to see your highest light. But you have to shine your brightest to be able to attract it. And shining your brightest comes from speaking out, speaking up and speaking out, speaking up for yourself, standing on your truth, standing 10 toes down on your truth. Speaking it from the top of the mountain that you climbed, that you forged your own path to, and screaming it from the top of your lungs, your truth. It's yours, no one else's. Now, but you find the truth from going inward. From going inward and finding the things that are holding you back, finding the things that you haven't truly released, finding the things that you haven't truly healed from, finding the things that are hindering you from moving forward. You know, a lot of times that are hindering us from moving forward are the things from the past. You know, sometimes it's the stories that reminisce through our head. You know, the times that we were wronged. You know, the things, the situations that we just haven't gotten over. But that's coming to your mind. You're being reminded of it because it's something you haven't released yet. It's something you need to explore deeper into. It's something you need to dive deeper into. Because, you know, you gotta deconstruct. You gotta deconstruct everything from the past. Because everything we've been through makes us who we are today. But if you don't understand it, you have to deconstruct it. You have to deconstruct it before you can repair it. Before you can nurture the parts of you that were hurt. But, you know, you do that through being silent. Through looking through this eye, connecting with the Most High. You know, getting those divine messages, the divine downloads. But a lot of times we ignore it because we know what we're being led to do, but it's not fun and we don't want to do it. But as long as you fucking know, as long as you know, then hey, we all have free will. If you don't know, you need to find out. But if you do know, well, you know what you have to fucking do. You know, a lot of times they seek external for everything when it's all internal. You have to find it internally first. You know, everyone's out seeking for God externally, but instead of inside you. You know, everyone's out here seeking love externally. You know, but they don't even love themselves. How could you expect someone to love you when you don't even love yourself? Figure that one out. You know, it takes a lot of bravery. a lot of heroism, a lot of sacrifices to go inward, to really do the deep work. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. You know, the stories that you could tell, not just of what damaged you, but how you repaired from it. Equally intriguing. Both challenging. But imperative for you to ever sit on your throne. For you to ever be the main character in your own story. And it comes from seeking guidance. Leaning not on your own understanding. Understanding your true self. Going inward. Knowing thyself. And trusting yourself. But you have to know yourself before you can trust yourself. Past versions of me, I wouldn't have, well, I mean, yeah, trustworthy, but certain things I wouldn't have trusted him with. You know, devotee of the inner path. Seeking the best version of you, constantly seeking the best version of you. It's a never-ending thing. You know, something I struggle with is, you know, yeah, I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot, and, you know, I've ascended who knows how far, but I'm not content with where I'm at. You know, I'm constantly checking on myself. I'm constantly working on myself. I'm constantly growing, educating myself. Constantly, I just want to learn more. I don't know. I'm addicted to real information, raw information. I'm addicted to truth. And I stay secluded so much because everything is false around me. Everything, the whole world is all mostly false. You know, but the Matrix, the Matrix gets broken down by the truth being spread. Because, when the truth is spread and the veils of deceit are removed, then the frequencies are raised and vibrations are high, and it's healing to the earth, and that's just how things work. But it all starts with the way that you think. It all starts with the way that you think. You gotta change the way you think first. But yeah, that was a long read. How you guys doing? That's the last of my tea. It's like my third cup of peppermint tea already.
No love at all. Little lion song rules over all and all and all. Yeah, happy stand tall. Wicked song happy fall.
I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do another reading.
Little lion song no local, we international and we global. I'll tell you this, don't call we no local sound this, cause we are ambassador in this business. Little lion song no local, we international and universal. I'll tell you this. Don't call we no local sound this. Little lion, Lord of the country, blaze up the chalice. Come make we rally in the name of cannabis. Rinse the holy herb, ancient practice. Never label marijuana with the blackness. Little lion song, I burn Babylon. Cause it's okay for man to move on the hand. Every day and ridicule the good ganja.
The people need the trees to hold a meditation, and the working class will face them tension. Little lion sound, burn them down. Don't call we local, we international, and we global. I'll tell you this, don't call we no local sound. This little lion sound, now run this reggae business. Na we no local, we international, and we global. Little lion sound, #1 sound.
T-Pain, Young Jock.
Yeah.
Hey, she snapped.
You can do it all by yourself, baby girl. What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. I'm big music, every boy. I know the club goes at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the green. Show you how I lead it. Let's get drunk to get what we did. I'm buy your drink. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Make my day. I be in the great Cadillac. We in the bed like we in the bed like talk to me. I talk back. Let's talk money.
It's a fucking throwback, huh?
Juice bombs, Oakley shades, shorty got class, oh behave, let's get gone, walk it out, just like that, that's what I'm talking about, we gon' have fun, you gon' see, on that Patron, you should get like me, I'ma buy you a drink, I'ma take you home with me, I got money in the bank,
Yeah, it's a throwback, isn't it? I don't know, music just hit different back then. Early 2000s, mid 2000s, music just hit different. I don't know, it seems like a completely different fucking world.
Respect, big pimpin'. Tell me how you feel, mama. Tell me what you see. A certified dime piece.
Everything was so different, though. It's like, I remember the clubs I used to wait, even in my small little town, to get into, like when this song came out. If you weren't there by like 9 o'clock at night, you're waiting in a line around the corner. And now it's like the same, you know, the business never really changed. It changes names, but they never really change the type of people, the atmosphere that they attract. You know what I mean? They always attract the same type of people and places. But it's nowhere near the same. You know, no one ever like waits in line to get anywhere anymore. Well, not back there at least. I don't know. Life was a lot different back then. I don't know, my mind's being brought to social media. Well, things were a lot more personal back then. But that was back, what? Mid-2000s. Yeah, technology. A blessing and a curse.
You can do it all by yourself. Let's get gone. Walk it out. Make a body. Oh, stop. Now run. You can do it all by yourself. Come buy your drink. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Make my day. I be in the great Cadillac. We in the bed like we in the bed like
Yeah, but a lot of social media now has the option to like mute people so you don't have to see them. I mean, yeah, it was really nice to be able to, you know, silence the negative people instead of seeing it. All the small things, people that would just complain and bitch and moan about the smallest little things. And it's always the same shit too. You know what's funny? What came up in conversation the other day is I'm being reminded of again. It's, you know, it's the small little things, the nitty-pitty nitpicking about stupid little shit that shouldn't matter. You should get over it. Why are you so worried about it? Why are you so worried about it? A lot of times we occupy our mind with the shit that shouldn't fucking matter, and then we wonder why we keep manifesting more of it into our existence. I don't know. Have you tried changing the way you think about things? It's helpful. It helps. It all starts there. So yeah, it's helpful. It's really helpful.
Late night, come home, work sucks, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares.
We'll get a cleansing for you guys.
So I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me
That was Blink-182. All the Small Things. I don't know why it didn't come to my mind. That was like their most popular song. Thank you. That's the longest my hair has ever been. I've had a longer beard than hair on my head for the longest time. You know, but since, yeah, but our hair is the dude's always very vocal, very excited. No, but our hair is very important. Our hair is tied into a lot. It's hair is sacred, and you know, it connects to the ether. You know, there's a belief that the longer your hair is, the more connected you are. Well, you pick up, it's one of your senses, right? And so it's a belief that you know, it's one of your warning systems, that you know, your hair picks up, can sense trouble in the air, in the atmosphere before you can, and so then it's just another way to alert you. You know, there's lots of different beliefs in all different societies, but the one thing they all have in common is hair is important. You know, which is kind of like makes me think too. It's like, oh yeah, of course they would trick us into thinking that, oh, we need to be clean cut. Of course they would trick us into that, just the way they trick us into everything. You know, but back then, well, you know, when well, think about back in, like, they probably had longer hair, but they still wore the wigs over them. But what else did they have? They had grounding devices, which were canes. Those were grounding devices because they already switched their shoes over to rubber soles, and they still needed a way to ground. Because, you know, look at some of the ancient tribes. They had grounding shoes way back then, grounding moccasins and shit. But we've always known the importance of grounding. Then all of a sudden, you know, man all of a sudden decided we know more than God, and we want to do things differently. It's like, no, we're meant to be grounded. We're meant to be grounded, but they know that, and then they want us disconnected. They don't want us disrupted. They don't want us in alignment. They don't want us grounded and at peace. They don't want that. They don't want that. But but the thing is, it's easy for the lies to spread because they remove stuff, they change stuff, and when true knowledge and information doesn't get passed down through generations, through word of mouth, through just common ways, it gets forgotten, and it's easy for it to be manipulated and lied about. You know, the reason why we do things a certain way. And it gets to the point of just, oh, I don't know why we did it. My grandmother did this, or my grandfather did that, and I don't know why we do it. We lose sight, and it gets really easy to change narratives and completely change, erase things. You know, look at us now. We're in all the medicine we use now is all witchcraft. You know, we got rid of all the holistic ways of doing things, all the proper ways of doing things, and we've outlawed the natural ways of doing things because natural ways aren't profitable, right? Fuck their profit. How about we give people free ways to save their lives? I don't know, just a thought. Well, that's another thing, you know, trying to limit us on like going gardens, and that's another lie. They get you to, you know, think that by having a green, luscious yard that, you know, that you have status, and it's like, how about a garden? You know, they want to make people feel weird for having gardens and stuff, but it's just how they play us against each other, you know. And then they'll pretend like water is scarce and there's not endless source everywhere that we can just tap into. Then they want to limit, you know, to restrict water usage, and it's all scams, it's all money, it's all lies, it's all deception, it's all lies. But one by one, all the veils of deceit, all being removed. One by one.
Those colors mean something. Those colors stay true. Like my family before me, I feel it too. Love that's in my veins runs red, white, and blue. Like my family before me, I feel it too. Love that's in my veins runs red, white, and blue. Love that's in my veins runs red, white, and blue.
It's the caffeine, the nicotine, the milligrams of tar. It's my habitat, it needs to be clean. It's my car, it's the fast talk they use to abuse and feed my brain. It's the cat box, it needs to be changed. It's the pain, it's women. It's the plight for power, it's government. It's the way you're giving knowledge slow without controlling subtle hints. It's rubbing it, itching it, it's applying cream. It's the foreigners sightseeing with high beams. It's in my dreams, it's the monsters that I conjure. It's the marijuana, it's the embarrassment. Displacement, it's where I wander. It's my genre, it's Madonna's videos. It's game shows, it's cheap liquor, blunts. It's bumper stickers with rainbows. It's angels, demons, gods. It's the white devils, it's the monitor, the sound man. It's the motherfucking mic levels. It's gas fumes, fast food, Tommy Hill, Mommy's Pill, Columbia House Music Club, designer drugs and rhyming thugs. It's Bloods, Crips, 5s, 6. It's stick up kids, it's Christian conservative terrorists. It's porno flicks, it's the East Coast, no, it's the West Coast. It's public schools, it's asbestos, it's mentholated, it's techno, it's sleep, life and death. It's speed, coke and death, it's hay fever, pain relievers, oral sex and smoker's breath. It stretches for as far as the eye can see. It's reality, fuck it, it's everything but me. On and on and on and on, the list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
It's more important than life on a whole. It's more important than life on a whole. It's more important than life on a whole.
it's indirect, indiscreet, it's inconsistent, incomplete, it's in the streets. Every city, everywhere you go, and every man, it's the insanity, the fantasies, the casualties, it's the healthcare system, it's welfare victims, it's assault weapons, it's television, religion, and it's false lessons, it's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns and sticks, it's harassment, and a complex you carry when you're running shit, it's wondering if you get to eat, it's the heat, it's the winter, the weather, it's herpes, and it's forever, it's the virus that takes the lives of weak and the strong, it's the drama that keeps on between me and my seeds, mom, it's the need to speak wrong, it's that hunger for attention, it's the whack who attack songs of redemption, it's prevention, it's the first solution, it's loose, it's out for retribution, it's mental pollution, and public execution, it's the nails that keep my hands and feet to these boards, it's the part-time job that governs what you can afford, it's the fear, it's the fate, it's clear it can make time stop and leave you stranded in the year of the snake, it's the dollar, yen, pound, it's all denominations, it's hourly wages for your professional observations, it's on your face and it's in your eyes, everything you be, cause it ain't me, motherfucker.
It's the year of the snake, but it's the golden era. It's the era of information. It's the era of knowledge. It's the era of us coming back to ourselves. You know, but a lot of times, you know, we hold ourselves back. Hold ourselves back from, you know, a lot of self-blame. You know, but we blame ourselves from the past, from when we knew better, before we knew better. And so we're holding a bond to something that we shouldn't even be holding. And we're holding ourselves back from new opportunities. Because we're still attaching ourselves to the lessons instead of just seeing them as they were, a new lesson and moving forward. Even though it was a shitty fucking lesson, we learned it. But it hinders us. You know, but that's been the theme, right? Trusting your intuition, right? Hey, thank you. Trusting our intuition, right? Leaning not on our own understanding. You know, other than we know it to be true. We know it to be right. You know, but that comes from, you know, holding your foundations, you know, holding your boundaries. From picking up your sword when you need to. Knowing when to pick up your sword, but not always showing it. You know, but knowing, having the sword and knowing what to do with it means nothing if you're not willing to do it as well, which is where a lot of us fail. A lot of times we look at what we're walking away from, not what we're walking into. We get too concerned with that, of the positions it might put us into, because we can't see what's in front of us. We know we're being asked to give up, but we can't see what's in front of us. Little do we know what's behind that veil is something even greater, if we only trust it. But a lot of times, you know, maintaining the order, you know, standing firm on your decisions, because you're not leaning on your own understanding. You're making your choices out of educated, you know, decision making. You know, when in doubt, you're going inward and you're seeking guidance from your higher self, from the Most High. And when you know who you're getting, who you're guided by, you're gonna stand firm on your decisions. No one can sway you from that. No one can mislead you, because you fucking know. And, you know, because other people believe they know, but you only believe in things that you do not know. You know your path. It's your duty, it's your obligation to maintain the order of it. A lot of it comes from getting rid of people that refuse to stand up and fight for themselves. The people that just conform to society, conform to institutions, You can give someone a sword, you can teach them how to fight, but you can't fight their battles for them. And you can't surround yourself with people that have no intention of even wanting to learn how to fight for themselves. And you're setting yourself up for a failure. You can't fight everyone else's demons for them. They have to slay their own demons. But it comes from having a strong mindset. You know, it's a strong mindset and always looking forward. Always looking forward. But it's not, you know, a lot of times we get fixated on we're not seeing the movement because we want faster movement, but you can't rush divine timing. You can't rush the lessons, or else you're going to miss the lesson. You're going to have to redo it. You can't rush it. But slow progression in the right direction is we have to be content with. We have to be okay with. But should never be okay with conforming. We forge our own path. We don't follow someone else's. Because people are going to want to try to get you to take their path. But their path and your path are different. They're meant to be different. That's why you stand 10 toes down. You stay 10 toes down in your commitment to the plan. On your commitment to yourself. You know, maintaining the order. Your commitment to maintain the order, no matter who or what it is. No special treatment. No special treatment. You know, but people aren't gonna like that. People aren't gonna like that. You know, but the people that you cut off, it's not because they did you wrong, it's just because you're not fighting for yourself. And I am, and I'm improving, and you're stuck, you're stagnant, you have no intent or want to improve. A lot of people don't even have a want to, and you can't help someone. You know, I know that firsthand, especially from drug addiction. You know, I had to get to the place where I wanted it. It doesn't matter how many other people want it for you. If you don't want it for yourself, it's never gonna fucking happen. Never. You're gonna waste so much of your time, so much of your energy on the wrong people, and that's how you do it, by giving it to people that aren't willing to fight for themselves. You know, but a lot of times when we walk away, when we stand in our power, when we stand in, and when we maintain the order, when we pick up our sword and cut them out, you know, it triggers them. It triggers them into a wake up, which good. That's kind of what it's intended to do sometimes too. You know, people get forced into awakenings when judgment's called. We don't always have a choice when we go through awakenings. We don't always, you know, but we had the choices plenty of times to make the corrections that we were being led to do, and we refuse and we refuse and we refuse. You can only refuse so many times before you get forced into the correction. That's just how it is.
I see you. You were shining like a diamond in that dress. We were young and love and reckless. We were just two kids when I went and signed my name. Now here I am, just a few months later, coming home to you. I'm flying with my brothers, yeah, we fought real hard. We're all packed up and headed home. And if you're reading this, there'll come a time real soon where family, friends, and flowers fill the room. Two men with starch white gloves, fold the colors till they touch. It's probably more than I deserve, but I'm proud to get this much. Sending all the love I ever had inside this folded flag. Now look at you. You're rounding out, but babe, you wear it well. A little boy or girl, it's still too soon to tell. Wish I could be there now to hold you both. And if you're reading this, you're probably about to cry. Running through your head, questions why. As two men with starch like gloves fold the colors till they touch. It's probably more than I deserve, but I'm proud to get this much. Sending all the love I ever had inside this folded flag. It'll sit here on the mantle for many years to come. Every time you pass it by, I hope you feel my love. Two men with starch white gloves fold the colors till they touch. It's probably more than I deserve, but I'm proud to get this much. I'm sending all the love I ever had inside this folded flag. Sending all the love I ever had inside this folded flag.
You got me feeling for the bottle in the middle of the shithole town. I'm at a bar, couple bucks away from where my car broke down. Mama, 17, girl, how the hell did you get so mean? You got me feeling for the bottle in the middle of the shithole town. Fuck you, good riddance. Pack your shit out the door, not kidding. No, no, I can tell that you've done this before. She got me down bad, sipping on it, yeah. Bartender, pour me something from the tab. Got me down bad. I'm tasting your mind, like how you be so nice, but the devil be small, yeah. Down bad, down bad. Got me feeling so sad, so sad. She got me down bad. Bitch got me down bad. Now she talking child support, and we ain't even got a kid. Yeah, that should be yes. Working 80 plus a week, and she said she want half of it. Makes no fucking sense.
Damn. You know what that's given right there? That's given that, like, someone tried to set you up with a kid, like South Note behavior, trying to trap you with the kid. Things trap you with them with their South Node mentality to prevent you from ever shifting to the 5D. You know, but that's the thing too, is, you know, I learned you can be kosher with you don't have to get along with your child's parent. You know what I mean? You don't have to get along. You know, me and her, we never fucking talked. I never called her, asked her how her day is. I didn't give a fuck how her day was, as long as my kid's okay. You know what I mean? I don't care who she's with. You don't have to worry about jealousy. It's like, no, I don't give a fuck who you're with, as long as it doesn't interfere with, you know, how my child's being brought up. But a lot of times they try to trap you, and especially they know who you are. They can tell who you are energetically. and that you have a really high chance of ascending, and they're going to try to stop you from ascending. They do that by cutting you off from yourself, by keeping you passed around. Well, keeping you passed around. Keeping you passed around. It's given like a group, each taking turns, kind of like draining your energy, or just causing chaos. It's like taking turns. But it's like they were able to kind of, but you always got out of the trap right in the nick of time. You weren't by yourself. It was your spirit team. Spirit team was helping you, guiding you. That's why you would never fall into any of the traps that they set.
There was nothing I could say, and when you slammed the front door shut, a lot of others opened up. So did my eyes, so I could see that you never were the best for me.
Damn, it's not gonna be for everyone. Someone could have found out that they were with the pedo. Or someone that they were with is a pedo and they just don't know. We're gonna pull more on that. You got over them. You cut them off and left, and they're offended.
Saw it coming, I should have saw it running a long, long time ago. And I never thought I'd doubt you, I'm better off without you. More than you know. I never saw it coming, I should have saw it running a long, long time ago. And I never thought I'd doubt you, I'm better off without you. More than you know. I'm slowly getting closer, I guess it's really over. I'm finally getting better.
Coincidence, architect, bridge. I wish you never burnt that bridge, and that fell right on the diddler. What's the coincidence there? That's important for something.
That you wish you never burned that bridge. Climbing up the ladder, you better watch your step. Careful of the people you disrespect. Cause when you're coming down, a man that wanna treat you right. And when you're coming down, that's when you are gonna get to fight. And now you're wishing that you were a little more polite. And now the tables turn and everything will come to light. I bet you wish you never burned that bridge. I bet you wish you never burned that
off it glass. The river in a dark. You burn it, you burn all your bridges in the past. Now your future lead you to the same path. Ease
I
up.
bet you wish you never burned that bridge.
Oh no, 'cause now you like to cross
I
it.
bet you wish you never burned that bridge.
Oh no, now you.
Alright, so initials for the pedos. I, D, B, and T. Occupations for the pedos. We have an electrician, waste management, bricklayer or mason, a barber, optician, librarian, veterinarian, a bookkeeper, a pharmacist, an architect, florist, tailor, dental hygienist, firefighter, and a chef.
Days like this don't get much better. Top down, good fam, good weather. Days like this we don't miss never. Yeah, yeah. Last night things got a little bit crazy. Pulled up doing about 180. Life goes fast so there ain't no maybes. Yeah, yeah. Just give me that sunset, give me that ride. Give me them stars out, 4-wheel drive. Taking that back road, yeah, no lie. Man, that sure feels nice. Give me them real ones I know. Do a little two-step, don't see dough. Turn it up loud, bring in that crowd. Take it up high, then drop it low. We do this everywhere we go. I think you know this ain't no one-horse rodeo. I think you know when we pull up, green lights our show. I think you know that we gon' run it till we run out of road. Run it till we run out of road.
Running out of road, foreclosure. Foreclosure, confirmation. The contracts, the unions are complete. Cycles ending, cycles starting. The cycles are all complete with all these attention-seeking whores. They're going through spiritual foreclosure. They could be going through physical foreclosure. The pedos, the South Node activities, foreclosure. They were harvesting energy off it. It's like giving like the harvesting energy off of kids, but that's being stopped. That's kind of what it's giving. Crimes against humanity.
Run it till we run out of road.
My heart hurts and the words lost and go away. You came first, but now we have to go a separate way.
No, it's given that like it's giving. These attention-seeking whores went after a free spirit. Went after a divine being, standing in their power. service industry worker. You're down here as a service to humanity. And these people wanted to put a stop to it. They found themselves in spiritual court. They're learning it was a big mistake to come up against you. They could be reaching out, pretending to feel bad for what they did. But it's just a facade. Their only regret is not being successful. But that was out of their control. You're too strong, too powerful. Your protection is too powerful. They would never be able to take you out in spirit. They would never be able to stop you from making the shift into the 5D.
And then I went and took you back. My boy said I was crazy, that you do it again, and that you manipulate me. I didn't listen. I thought I knew better. Thought if I left, I could never do better. First love, first time I'm sick. She got a spell on me. That girl's a fucking witch. She casted hell on me. I feel like I'm a bitch. This is a shell of me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, now I'm looking like a fool. My head hurts and I don't know what to do. I made this song to sing my heart hurts in the worst possible way. You came first, but now we have to go our separate ways.
Why, in God's name, would anyone do this? It's just a mystery. You look up and you're like, why are there shoes up there?
What is it? What is it?
Why would someone do this? Why would someone do this? That's what people are going to ask. Part of the cycle is being completed. It's given, like, what was done in the dark shall come to the light. And people are wondering why. What would lead this karmic parent? What would lead this nephew? What would lead these people to do these things to you? And it's attention. Attention-seeking whores. And seeking the wrong type of attention as well.
Tell me what they really mean about shoe feeding. I got one little lead about shoe feeding. See all around the cities, they're flying geeks. And tell me what they really mean. I remember that day when I watched the sky, and I could not believe my eyes. Something that's meant to be on the ground was hanging upside down. The shoes were ringing, clink. The shoes were dangling, clink. The shoes were brown. Tossed on the telephone wire. The shoes were broken. The shoes suspended. The shoes were blind. Tossed on the telephone wire. Tossed on the telephone wire.
They just seem to suggest themselves to each other.
About shoe feeding. I got one little beat about shoe feeding. See all around the cities, they're flying geeks. And tell me what they really mean about shoe feeding. I got one little beat about shoe feeding. See all around the cities, they're flying geeks. And tell me what they really mean. What's overhanging me? Wanna know more about this? It's a modern mystery. I'm gonna make an inquiry.
They want to know more. They want to know more. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Your protection. Your protection is a mystery to them. You know, domestic dispute. Karmic parent. They're wondering why you have the protection that they don't. Well, they're operating out of their south node. You're operating out of your north node. They're working for the dark. You're working for the light. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. And it's not like they don't know. They refuse to put an end to their fuckery. Yeah, you can only refuse to do it yourself so many times for so long before you're forced to.
About shoe feet. See all around the city is the flying keys. And tell me what they really mean.
Give me those shoes, they're mine.
Damn. Better give me those shoes, they're mine. Better give me those shoes, they're mine. Damn. Better give me those shoes, they're mine. Better give me those shoes, they're mine. But it's given like they tried to take your spiritual inheritance. And your spirit team kicked their fucking ass and they gave you your shoes back. They were never their shoes to wear. They could never wear them. They would never fit. They were never their shoes to wear. They could never wear them. They would never fit into them. They would never fit into them. It's a mistake to even attempt it. These spiritual hygiene on point, spiritual protection on point. These whores these attention-seeking whores could never come into the temple. They stayed at the whorehouse. The right tactics to turn them on. The right tactics to turn them on and scare them. You're working hand in hand with the Most High. You've been working hand in hand with the Most High. There was an apartment complex in Slumlord. There's a Slumlord. Your spirit team's onto the Slumlord. They could have been using the apartment building to cause chaos. We saw black magic. They could have been doing black magic in the apartment building. Regardless of what it is, your spirit team's on them, the Most High's on them, and it's the final nail in the coffin. Raising the temperature, they better get out of the kitchen.
You can be the mom. When you roll with a player like me, with a brother like me, girl, there is no other. No need to talk it right here, the spark it right here, keep it undercover. Come in love how you fit in your blouse and you fat in your jeans, I'm a wild discover. Everything about you, baby girl, can you hear when me utter? Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't wanna man but can't turn you on. Girl make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long nah. Eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
been taking these shots back to back to back. Got one eye open trying to find out where I'm at. I know that you mad, yeah, sorry, that's my bad, yeah. When you talking love, I don't know how to act. I got some issues that always come up. Spoke myself to be cover it up. 'Cause my heart's been broken, babe, too many times. You always show up and I always run. Tell myself that's what we're doing is dumb. Deep down I know it, babe, you're one of a kind. I was doing good out on my own, yeah, staying in my lane and going slow. Hate to put you through this back and forth, but girl, it's hard for me to give up my control. So I've been taking these shots back to back to back. Got one eye open trying to find out where I'm at. I know that you mad, yeah, sorry, that's my bad, yeah. When you talking love, I don't know how to act. I've been taking these shots back to back to back. Got one eye open trying to find out where you at. I know that you mad, yeah, sorry, that's my bad, yeah. When we talking love, I don't know how to act. Too many nights I went and got myself remorse. Too many fights, singing back, I got the worst in store. Wanna do by you right, swear I'll be better than before. But I'm broken inside, I need a fix, I can't ignore it. I wanna fall in love, but I just get so stuck, thinking I messed this up. So I've been taking these shots back to back to back. Got one eye open trying to find out where I'm at. I know that you mad, yeah, sorry, that's my bad, yeah. When you talking love, I don't know how to act. I've been taking these shots back to back to back. Got one eye open trying to find out where you at. I know that you mad, yeah, sorry, that's my bad, yeah. When you talking love, I don't know how to act. Back to back.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad, bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday, you could say that girl was good as gone. And then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind. Ended up at a Shell on I-65. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket, bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all, but she was wrong. I was calling number 5 on the radio station, won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down at Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. Now she was sure real quick to up and apologize when she heard about my newfound luck on that FM dial. And it's crazy how lately now it just seems to come in waves. What I thought was gonna be the death of me was my saving grace. It's got me thinking that her leaving is the only logical reason that I got the last spot in the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. started on the day that she walked out. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket, bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all, but she was wrong. And I was calling number 5 on the radio station, 104.83 night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama.
They're normally all at work. I'm not sure. They normally leave early, a lot of them. Alright, so initials for this read. We got C, I, S, L, V, O, B, and E. Occupations, we have a lifeguard, a cleaner, a journalist, an artist, an economist, an engineer, a bartender, a lawyer, a chef, an optician, a plumber, a physician, and an accountant. Angel number 222. Persistence will lead to miracles. The thoughts you have just planted are beginning to grow and take shape. Keep watering and nourishing them, and soon they will break through the ground. Don't give up in the first 5 minutes of the miracle. Your achievements, plural, will become increasingly obvious. So keep up the good work, keep positive thinking, stay affirming, and keep visualizing. $55.77. Wishes come true. You know, people hear abundance and they automatically think, you know, they go to looking through these eyes and they expect it to look like monetary things and the physical. When our true abundance, you know, energy is a true currency for starters. But abundance in spirit is way better than abundance down here. But everything happens in the spirit before it comes into fruition down here as well. This is to confirm that the upcoming changes you're about to make are right on target, bringing abundance to your body, emotions, or mind. Keep going in this direction, and you will soon see some signs of how these changes are more richness to your life and the lives of others around you. So, you know, when the Most High overflows into your cup, it pours out into those around you. That's why it's important to surround yourself with the correct people. Unexpected surprise. There will be new purchases or additions coming to you. Facing setbacks. This is a message from your Creator regarding your material life. The sacred guidance from God asks you to reduce your focus on material desires. This is not that God wants you to live a poor life, but the Creator asks you to try to obtain what you need more spiritually. Just keep faith and gratitude and be open to receiving symbols or new opportunities. You know, we should be constantly staying in a state of gratitude. That's the state that we should naturally be in, is gratitude. You know, giving thanks for everything, even in the struggle, giving thanks for it. That's the where we need to be energetically, constantly giving thanks, giving gratitude. That's where we need to be energetically. Stick to your beliefs. Look carefully at your thoughts and ensure you only think about what you want. This sequence is a sign that the door of opportunity has opened, and your thoughts will be realized at record speed. The numbers are like the bright light of a light bulb. If you have difficulty controlling or monitoring your thoughts, you can ask your angels for assistance. Now, your team's always there to assist you, but they can only They can only hop in when you tap them in, when you ask for the assistance, when you give them permission, authority, when you grant them authority to do it. Known and unknown. Now, that's a crucial one too, is the known and the unknown. Because there's a lot more that's unknown to us than there is known. So when you give thanks for the known, give thanks to the unknown as well. That's a good habit to get into as well. All your ancestors, known and unknown. All the gods, known and unknown. I'm supported and guided by all the gods, which are ascended masters now. You know, they're gods while they're down here, then they're ascended masters. You know, but you are too. Once you learn to trust yourself, once you learn to find the spark of God that's in you, the God that's in you, the generator, the operator, the destroyer. Are you trusting? Now, a lot of times we trust ourselves to be the amazing destroyers that we are. And we sit there and we destroy our whole life. Spend our whole life destroying it. Instead of being a generator of, you know, a positive life. We sit there because it all starts with your mind. It all starts with your mind. Negative self-limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, telling ourselves we can't do things. You know, remove anything in us that is not of the Most High and replace it with that which is. And part of that is trust. You know, removing doubt, removing self-limiting beliefs, and replacing it with something positive, with what is of the Most High, which is non-limiting beliefs. Full trust and confidence in yourself. That big spirit energy that you can't find on your own because it's not your own. But you got to be able to see through the lies, you know. See through the lies that you lie to yourself about. That's a big one. We're constantly lying to ourselves, and that's the worst person we should be lying to. That's the first person we need to be honest to. Stop lying to ourselves. Be honest to ourselves. Honor ourselves. Recognize the hard work that we put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished. Be grateful. Be grateful for the trials you went through. Be grateful for the trials, for the obstacles that were put in your way, for you to learn, for you to grow. Take a chance on yourself. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm that will begin to attract new results. You know, you honor yourself by taking leaps of faith on yourself because you know, you don't believe, you know that the person you're coming is going to catch you. Not because you can see it. I mean, you should be able to see the changes and know that you're heading in the right direction, and that should reassure you enough to know that the person that you're becoming is going to be strong enough and it's going to be there to catch you. But you got to take that chance. And when you take that chance, the possibilities are endless. You're a full co-creator with the universe. You get to write it. You get to write it with the universe. Knowingly, that's the big difference. Knowingly writing it with the universe, because a lot of times we're unknowingly, our subconscious, unknowingly, we're writing it with the universe and it's negative. But we need to be consciously writing it. When we consciously write it, it's amazing how great things can get. There is no limit. Don't set a limit on how great things can get either. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trust in yourself always. People won't be able to see your path fully. You might not even know, but you stand confident in that I know I'm doing the right thing and I'm in the right place. Even though you still could be just as confused as other people are. But at least you know it. You have to know it, because if you don't know it, then you're gonna fall into everyone else's doubts. You're gonna all their projections of doubt. You're gonna accept it, because you're not standing in your truth, which is the knowing and the unknown, the trust in the unknown. You know, but it's the unknown. The unknown is both. It's, you know, it's the trials and it's the blessings, which we give thanks for both. And we never know what's going to be what that road that we're being led to take. We never know what's going to be on that road. Is it a blessing? Is it a lesson? But either way, we give thanks for it. We're grateful to be here. We're grateful to be here. We're grateful to be doing everything that we're being led to do without a flying fuck of what people are going to think about it. Because it doesn't matter what they think about it. You know, the same people are going to judge you. Well, the same ones that, you know, really hate themselves. You know, that, you know, people are going to see you, especially when you're loving on yourself. People are going to hate that. They're not going to like it because they really don't like themselves. And they don't like themselves because they're lying to themselves. And they refuse to stop lying to themselves. So they're just going to be miserable. That's unfortunate. But it's a reality. You know, trust in your intuition. What has your inner voice been asking you? Listen and act. Take the leaps of faith. You know, you find the grain of mustard seed and you take the leap of faith and you see it work and you give thanks. And then you know, hey, if I found one grain, I can find another one and 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 another one. You keep taking those leaps. The cliffs seem to get steeper and higher, and you know, it gets harder maybe sometimes, but you keep doing it. You just keep doing it. You just keep listening to yourself, your higher self, and holding on to the belief that it's not the belief. You hold on to the knowing that you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, and it's all going to work out in the end. You know, the Most High is the best author, the best, well, it's the creator. The Most High is, you know, very creative with how, well, it can either destroy your life if you're violating the rules, the laws, or it can bless you. It can be very creative with the ways that you're blessed. And it wants to bless you, you know, wants to bless you, wants to drown you in blessings. But that can only come through finding the grain of mustard seed after another, after another, after another, after another. It doesn't just stop with one, because your trials aren't going to stop after just one. You don't find that one grain of mustard seed, do that one thing, and then, hey, I'm done. No. The lesson is over when you croak. But it's important to find other people that are down here learning the same lessons to align with the people that you align with. It's hard, but you know, when you open up your throat chakra, you never know who's going to align with you when you close off your throat chakra. When you don't speak your truth, when you don't stand in your power, you're never going to find those people that truly align with you. You're not going to find them. How could you find each other? You're lying to each other. Well, you're both lying to yourselves. Or your whole community, you're all lying to yourselves. So how could you ever come together if you're all lying to yourselves? You can't. It's not going to happen. But that's why you focus on yourself, you align yourself, you stay in alignment, and not, you know, you interact with other people, but you're cautious of who you allow into your circle. It should be a small circle. It should not be a large circle. You know, we have acquaintances, then we have our friends. Our friends should be a small circle of people that align with us. Not everyone should know all of our business. Not everyone should have free access to our energy. Not everyone deserves it. No, because not everyone's putting in the same work. Not everyone even wants to put in any work. Not everyone wants to better themselves. Not everyone wants to learn and grow. Some people want to stay stuck because they don't want to do the work. But you can't force anyone to do anything. You can't. You know, you can show people how to attack their demons. You know, how you attacked yours. How you slayed your demons. You can show them how to do it, but you can't do it for them. You know, God's demon slayer. We're all gods. You know, I am my own demon slayer. You have to be your own. I can show you how to slay your demons. I can teach you. I can give you the sword and teach you, but I can't fight it. I can't slay your demons for you. That's something you have to do yourself. And, you know, the demons, there's so many different demons, and, you know, the demons influence our manifestations. And so, you know, but once you slay all the demons, once you do a factory reset, you know, of your programming, and you start co-creating with the Most High, with the universe, you start being an engineer, you start building your temple up. Because now it's not a whorehouse. You cleaned it all out. Now it's a temple that it was always designed to be, but it's been treated like a whorehouse. Now we can design it properly. We can design it properly. Healer of ailments, treatment. We have a clean slate, a fresh slate, and so we're in control. We're in control of. We don't have control of what other people do to us, but we have control over how we react to it, how we respond to it, how we choose to feel with it. You know, are we even choosing to feel? Are we choosing to ignore our feelings, or are we sitting in them, as shitty as they may be sometimes? But healing from things requires sitting in the emotions, not masking them, not covering them up. But you got to be able to diagnose the problems. You know, but a lot of our problems are the same problems that are plaguing everyone else. Terrorizing everyone else. Destroying everyone else. You know, but we destroy our own lives a lot. Through our negative beliefs, which are manipulated. But that's why it's so important to be a commander of your mind. Take control of the thoughts that are yours and the ones that aren't. But you have to know yourself. You have to know your voice, but you don't have to know, you feel things internally. You know when things are right, when things are wrong. In society, whether things that you see, things that you hear, lives, the way that things are, the way that people operate. You don't have to choose to engage in those sort of things. You know, it's the energetic contracts that we sign, knowingly and unknowingly. You know, that's why it's important to call your power back all the time, because you never know. Well, more often than not, you're giving your energy, your life source, your power away without even knowing it. Because we don't truly understand. We don't understand our actions. We don't understand that even just simply a response is a signing of a contract, energetic contracts. And so we sign contracts all the time, and yet we never null and void them. We never call our power back. We never retrieve what we lost. That's why it's really important to, that's part of staying in alignment, is calling your power back to you. And then you get to delegate where it goes to. Knowingly. Yeah. How you guys doing? My husband's in jail. Alright, that's a good... Age. You know, a lot of times we set self-limiting beliefs on ourselves by what society tells us. Oh, you're old. It's like, the fuck I am. The fuck I am. I look younger than half the people my age. More than that. More than that. Age, you know, rituals, birthday rituals. You know what I mean? I don't sign those contracts. I don't do it. I haven't done that for a long time. And I don't, you know, if anything, I trick my subconscious into thinking I'm younger, not older. Why would I want to do that to myself? Why would I want to cast that negativity upon myself? I don't. That's why I don't do it. Self-limiting beliefs. Oh, I'm too old for that. Oh, I can't do that. Fuck that shit. Do it. Prove them all wrong. Prove everyone wrong. You gotta beat your mind, though. It all starts there. If you truly believe it, it'll happen. You know, it's interesting too. Well, why is age inherently negative? It's the, you know, we're not supposed to look at anything really as negative or positive. We're not supposed to put those sort of like tags and attachments to things, because it all matters. It all comes down to your perspective of things as well. But a lot of people, well, okay, the card comes out all the time. Respect your elders. You know, a lot of people aren't going to like the messages that I have because of, well, how I look. They wouldn't think I'm almost 40. You know what I mean? They don't like how I talk. You know, I don't give a fuck, though. You know, but a lot of people are going to block the messages that I have because of how I look, how I appear. But it is what it is. But I'm not going to conform to, I'm not going to be someone I'm not, just to coddle to how they want me to be. Because then I'm not going to give their message that they need to hear. But it's, you know, people see someone younger and they assume they don't have the experience. They assume that they don't have the knowledge. It's assumptions. But we all know what assuming does. It makes an ass out of you and me. And, you know, but that's all looking through these eyes, you know. But when you're looking through this eye, the world's different when you're looking through the first eye. How we came into this world looking through this eye, and then we close it off. But that's all done intentionally, to calcify your first eye. It's all been done intentionally. Brimstones and fire. The truth is raining down like brimstone and fire onto all the veils of deceit, destroying them all.
It's hard to even find a friend. So much admire and there is no one to hire them. So much idle to let them get to use to hire them. Flashing me lots, here come the rats. Oh my gosh, need them a catch. No me not stop until Babylon dash. Them head full of gas and them pass in the mouth. Snap on my fingers, I'm gone in a flash. Anything but it clean at the trash. Dust to dust and ash to ash. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire.
Got any members in here? Any subscribers? Any subscribers in the chat? Not fan club members, subscribers. Hey, what's up, Oksana? You want an energy check? Alright.
You see that fire where we blaze. You see the fire where we blaze. That is our generation. As we are step forward, we are step on Babylon. Brother man, we're moving forward. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Burn it down entirely. Say Babylon for your time has expired. Brimstone, thunder and lightning. Set this place on fire.
Peace up, A-Town. Yeah. Okay. Hush. Let's go. In the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI, put down on the low key.
In the club with my homies, it's giving your spirit team celebrating. Your spirit team's up there celebrating your achievements. They're proud of you. They're proud of all the hard work and planning that you've been putting in. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It all happens in spirit before it comes down here. Just know you're celebrated. They're proud of you. The Most High's proud of you. I'm proud of you. I haven't done a love reading in a while.
Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave. Well, let's go. And I gotta give it real now. Cause on the 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. But that just ain't me. Hey, I don't know. Take that chance, she's crazy, gonna leave. But what I do is the way she thinks me. Shawty, alright, me. The way she I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, yeah, shawty got down to the club and get free. I got so caught up, got you all day. Look at my girl, you be the best for me. Next thing I do,
Alright, Mimi, let me get you after this.
Outfits ridiculous, in the club looking so conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma milk the cow. And forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the road. If they ain't cut that, I put them on.
Damn, till I get them in their birthday suits, naked, right? The social mask we put on, the mask we put on to be liked by others, you know, constantly putting on masks. We wear masks because we want to be liked. But a lot of times, a lot of things that we want to be liked, you know, it doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us. Because it's a facade. It's just that. It's a mask that we're putting on. It's not. We're masking over our true identity just to be accepted more a lot of times. But fuck acceptation. Accept yourself. Your full awkwardness, your weirdness. Accept everything. Love it all. Because when you don't, you know, you're imprisoning yourself. You know, but it's like the mask that we wear collectively in society, as a society in general, it imprisons us into. That's where this becomes a prison, you know. But as the veils of deceit are removed, as the masks are removed off of society, and we're able to see how things truly function, well, we're gonna have a choice. You know, we either stay imprisoned or we stand up and fight. You know, first you stand up and you fight for yourself, your authenticity, to be who you are, to stand in your truth, to stand in your power. But by healing yourself and standing in your power, you're standing up for others as well. By healing yourself, you're healing others as well. You know, because we can't fully be there for those that we care about to the extent that they need us if we haven't taken the time to work on ourselves. We can still be there for them, but not to the extent that they need us, not to the extent that we need us to be. But a lot of times we're still wearing masks. We're still wearing masks to ourselves, hiding ourselves from ourselves, lying to ourselves. And we know who we are. We're just too afraid. We're too afraid. Fear, that's a big one. That's a big bond. Fear. A lot of us are imprisoned by fear. A lot of us are manipulated by fear. We're not only manipulated by fear, we prevent our breakthroughs because of the things that we're being led to do, but we're too afraid to do it. But it's the things we're being led to do that are going to lead to our breakthroughs, but we don't follow through, so we don't get it, and we wonder, why isn't it coming yet? Why isn't it coming yet? Are we fully, see how it says, trust me? Are we fully trusting? Are we fully trusting? We say, a lot of times we say one thing, but our actions speak otherwise, and the universe responds to actions more than it does to words. Trusting ourselves, but to trust ourselves, a lot of times we have to quiet the chaos around us, and a lot of times to quiet the chaos around you requires stepping back, stepping away from it, distancing yourself from it. It says, I'm sorry, I seem distant, but I need this time to complete my evaluation on our relationship, but on your relationship with yourself, on your relationship with the Most High. You know, sometimes people we think, have good intentions for us, but they have alternative motives. And take a step back, reevaluate the situation. Align yourself and look through your first eye, not your worldly eyes. You know, but also, you know, we give thanks. We give thanks that it's made clear to us, known to us, those that don't have our best interests in mind. And we also give thanks for removing them. But when we ask for those people to be removed, we don't fight to hold on to them when they're being removed. Because a lot of times people fight to hold on to what's being removed, and you're hindering yourself. You ask, you know, your actions say one, your words say one thing. You're asking for it, and yet when it comes, your actions say completely otherwise, and the universe responds to action. It's trying to throw you a lifesaver, but you're not grasping it. You're not grasping it. What was that, Mimi?
It's been a while since I could look at myself straight, and it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. And it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. And it's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste and everything I can remember. It's fucked up as it always seemed to me. I know it's me. I cannot blame this on my father. He did the best he could for me. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high, and it's been a while since I said I'm sorry.
Man. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. You see how he's just kind of like resting. It's getting kind of like depressed mindset. Or reminiscing of things from the past. All that really matters is the end, is finding someone that you can come home to. You know, the lovers, wish fulfillment. Wish come true, 9 of Cups. like you have opportunities coming in that you've been working on, that are gonna bring celebration. But it doesn't come without its own challenges, its own competition, its own hard work. But it's something you've been prepared for. It's the breakthroughs that you've been waiting for. It's like you're on the verge of it. It's never too late to decide again. It's never too late. You know, it's a self-limiting belief. You know, limitations. It's never too late. The only mistake is telling yourself that it's too late. The right time is always right now. Even if the right time was when you had the first, you know, you're being led to do whatever, you know, take the leap of faith or whatever it may be, you know, we ignore it a lot of times, ignore it, but hey, the right time is now. You know, I hold on to the belief that, like, it's not the belief, the knowing that, okay, sometimes we get the opportunities or whatever the situations that we may ask for, but we're not ready for them yet, and so then we kind of block them. But that just means that we weren't ready for it yet. And the Most High is not going to want you to ruin your blessings. Most High won't let you ruin your blessings. It won't truly give you your full blessings until you're ready for it, because doesn't want you to fumble it. You know, but the unbiased judgment that we have to have on ourselves, you know, unbiased judgment on ourselves, the acceptance of ourselves is like, yeah, I probably could have handled that better. If I could have gone back, I might have done it different. But it's the knowing now. It's the knowledge with the knowledge that we have now. But being understanding to the person that we were then, and the choices that we made when we were that person, which we're no longer that person, and we make different choices now. But we don't hold judgment onto our... I mean, yeah, we should hold a certain level of judgment because we don't want to repeat old patterns. And so we judge ourselves not to hold us back, but so that we don't fall into the same one again. We live, you know, we forgive ourselves, but we don't forget. And we constantly strive to be a better person. Way too beautiful to keep yourself chained down with burdens that aren't yours to carry, or no longer yours to carry.
They only wanna do you dirt. They don't have you suicidal when they say it's over. See, it started at the park, used to chill after dark. Ooh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought that love lasts forever. They say we too young to get ourselves sprung. Oh, we didn't care. We made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together. See, it's very defined. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You have to get declined. Oh, Lord, my baby.
Any other subscribers in here? I don't want to end the check-in. Subscribers. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'll come back and check.
You have me suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They don't have you suicidal when they say it's over. It was back in 99, watching movies all the time. Oh, and I went away for doing my first crime. And I never thought that we was gonna see each other.
And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, I ain't with my girl who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't the girl for me. Girl for me. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You have to get declined. Oh Lord, my baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do the dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. Now
You know what was just going through my mind when I was walking back from the bathroom? My eyes caught, so I have this watermelon, and I'm debating. I'm not sure if I want to cut up this watermelon. I know I should be eating the watermelon to break my fast, but I made this breakfast sandwich the other day that was absolutely phenomenal, and I really kind of want to make that again. So I use 2 pancakes, right, as the bread, 2 pancakes, and then I make an omelet with vegetables in it, and then I put that in between, and then some pepper jack cheese. But then I have this, I made a Mexican pasta salad, right? And it was like, just the base was mostly, it was mayonnaise, sour cream, guacamole mix, and taco seasoning with some chili and a bunch of other shit, right? And it was amazing as for the pasta salad. But I made the breakfast sandwich the other day, and some told me just spread some of that on there. Best decision I made. And I want to have a fat kid moment. I want to make another one of those. I might just do the watermelon and that, to be honest. That's probably what I'm going to do, because I do need to cut the watermelon up. That's what I'm going to do. I might do another reading then. What time is it now? 12:30? It's already 3 hours in. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just go right to fat kid moment. Yeah, it's already a 3-hour stream. I think I'm gonna end this one. But thanks for tapping in. Thanks for the likes, shares, the gifts. Thanks for the new subscribers. And until next time.